Hey guys, Someone here again with another update video for the month of February. I've got a lot of stuff going on lately. The biggest one I mentioned on Twitter earlier, if you haven't known already. I'm announcing yet another channel show thing, I guess you could say. Now this one's going to be different from the standard Jadamson one and GTA 5 car review videos, which I've basically made a killing off of. Like, not actual money, of course, but worked my tail off on. But this new one, I call it Top Speed. It's a obvious parody of Top Gear, and it's basically a Top Gear for GTA 5 and possibly GTA 6 when that decides to make its appearance sometimes in the near future. So right now, if you can't hear it that well, I'm actually loading up GTA 5 online right now to get actually started filming early. Now the first episode or two may be done off a cell phone camera, which I dread because it is probably the hardest thing to use for filming. As it takes a lot of work to build videos like this. And it would be better if I had a capture card, but I still do not have one. I do want to buy one here in the near future. I've got a friend who's selling one. I just got to talk to him and negotiate a proper price. So anyway, more details on the show. Currently, there's only one presenter. That is me. I'm going to be in talks with Super Monkey Man 88 and his younger brother, possibly Superman Monkey 88, and another friend of mine, Jay Spence 2430. We're going to try to at least muster a 3-presenter cast for the show. Now, if you'll know, Top Gear today announced they'd have 7 presenters. I don't know how they're going to make it pretty well balanced between the 7 instead of 3 that they used previously. Basically, if I were to put the 3 of us in roles, I'd obviously take Jeremy Clarkson's role, as as the tallest, maybe, I think, out of us 3. Obviously, taller than Jay Spence, no offense. And being the biggest car nerd. Okay, I cannot talk today. And this will be a different take, as I've said, from the GTA 5 car review videos, because this will actually be more, I guess you could say, vulgar and more speed-oriented than, well, not vulgar language, of course, but more in-your-face, more, I guess you could say, not at, like, more Top Gear-like, I guess, is the only one I can think of. And I apologize for how I sound right now. I do sound a little bit sick because I was having a nose issue earlier. And by nose issue, I mean bleed. I also was having issues with nausea earlier, so if I kind of zone out, I apologize. But I'm also going to have a Q&A video on the truck later this weekend. This has been my first week driving it around by myself. It's actually been my first week driving by myself in general. I drove it to school today, the day before that, and yesterday. It's been 3 great fun days. My friends' reactions to the truck were priceless. They're all Chevy fans, and they all appreciated the Ford, which is pretty unique and awesome in my opinion. So I'll have Q&As and stuff on the truck later, first impressions and stuff on the weekend, because as I said in the first video I did on the truck walk around, I'd never driven it. I'd sat behind the driver's seat, I'd seen in the video, but I'd never actually physically driven it. But now I've driven it for 3 days now. 4 days if you include the day after I filmed that walkthrough, just like cruising around Hiram and stuff. Crap, I didn't need to say that. Oh well. I mean, it's been great. The truck's impressive to me. It's nowhere close as bad as I would think driving a little old truck around. It's much better than I thought it would ever be. As I said, I'll have that video coming this weekend, possibly the day, probably Monday. No, I'm quite sure. Next week I do have the entire week off from school, so you'll expect to see lots of videos on both Top Speed, this, and possibly the Freeway GTA 5 car reviews, because I've got a few cars I want to review. More importantly, I've got 2 new high-end cars from Legendary Motorsport. I'm actually taking a look at them right now. It's an Enos Cognoscenti 55, non-armored, and a Grade Carbon Azera that I will be reviewed for the channel here soon. I'm probably going to go ahead and get started filming the first episode of Top Speed here by myself. It'll basically be a kickoff episode. It won't feature all of what I plan. I do plan on having a celebrity drive around a test track, but I do not actually have that set up yet. I'm actually going to build a test track here soon. It'll be nice, and it'll probably be based around the downtown Los Santos area. I'm also going to have actual functioning walls. I'm also going to have reviews for these cars. I'll have a functioning lap board, stuff like that in the area. So that'll all be stuff I look forward to. I hope you guys do as well. So Pokemon stuff, if you haven't noticed it already, Cerebi put out a tweet yesterday about something called a Magiana, whatever the heck that is. That was announced in Korokoro yesterday. Looked pretty cool. Looks kind of like a cyborg version of Diancie almost. It did catch my attention pretty well, and in my theory, I think this could be 7th gen, might be starting to kind of push forward where Z was kind of holding on the glory. And I was actually upset that they didn't change the Super Bowl ad, because I thought that Super Bowl ad they put on YouTube was more of a, like, hey, we're doing something for the Super Bowl. Then they completely ignored it. So when they actually, well, completely ignored my expectations, at least, for when they actually did the show, when they actually did the game and showed the commercial. So, that all stuff happens, and, that sucked. But in regards to my thoughts on Pokemon Z versus Gen 7, I think now with Magiana's reveal, 7th Gen may be starting to take over a little bit, because if they did make a Pokemon Z, where would Magiana fit? It doesn't make sense in the storyline to just throw Magiana in there now. It would make more sense to me that they just went ahead and did 7th Gen and had Magiana as part of another legendary trio. And by legendary trio, I mean like examples of Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, Tornadus, Stardust, and Landorus, stuff of those natures. I'd love to see. So that's what I think Magiana will be. I would say comment what you think, but comments are still disabled as always. So those are my thoughts on the Pokemon stuff going on right now, and I do have my final results from the International Challenge. I went winless, which is heartbreaking knowing how much time I spent on that team. If you go back to the very beginning of VGC Academy to now, preparing for my first actual tournament, it's been almost a year of working hard on that team and rebuilding and regrouping. And it was just thrashed online in that competition. I actually, now that I've actually witnessed the new rules, I hate it. I really hate that they allowed legendaries in. Because now the only thing people are running are these stupid Xerneases with Geomancy and some sort of stupid berry that boosts their special attack. And it's annoying to run into, and basically everyone I played ran it. So, I do think that Pokemon should review that rule, because that was ridiculous. Because I couldn't find the legendary that I could balance with. Because Kyogre would have had issues with Azumarill. Because I have a strict. I have to be have different typings on the team. I can't have two of the same type, basically. And that's my typing rule. And of course, I do have Pokemon that violate that rule. Landorus and Talonflame being familiar with it, because they're both flying types. And that sucks. I might look into possibly a new fire type sooner or later, because Talonflame underperformed so bad during the International Challenge. He was thrashed relatively quickly. So he's actually the only remaining team member that has yet to be EV trained. Of course, his EV is already jacked up, because it is level 100 already. I was like level 88 when I first picked it up. So that's the big stuff there. I opened up the possibility for Charizard, knowing Alakazam also failed me in the tournament. I again apologize, I couldn't get any clips from that up. My phone was being idiotically horrible that day. And I was already ticked off for the most part, and that just threw me over the edge. So, I never got a chance to film, and I apologize, because I knew I did plan on building a series up on that after the 3rd Oraz Untamed episode. And speaking of, I will have another episode of that up soon. I've just been too frustrated to play Oraz lately, so especially after how bad I got destroyed in the International Challenge. But so that's my big key points there. Top speed, that'll be worked on soon. You can actually go ahead and go subscribe to the channel. I'll include the link to it in the description. As well as I'll have another Oraz Untamed episode coming soon. GTA gameplay. Now, since I'm doing the freeway car reviews and top speed at the same time, that basically explains why I don't do them on this channel anymore. Mainly because, 1, I don't have a capture card. 2, Share Factory is stupid and won't let you import the gameplay to USB drive for whatever reason. And the sub accounts are banned from posting stuff online anyway. It's idiotic terms there, but it's Sony for you. I can't do anything about it. I can't start a petition and be like, hey, we need to get sub accounts ability to upload to YouTube. So I just don't feel like fighting up that whole stuff. So it's just gonna have to work with cell phones for now until I can get a capture card. The one my friend's selling might work out better for me. He does have an Elgato himself. I wish I could buy that off of him. That'd be handy. But So those are the big things for this update video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.